Model self-advocacy, help, and emotions. 11.3.
As primary communication partners of AAC learners, one of our most important responsibilities is teaching self-advocacy. Unfortunately, people with disabilities are often underestimated. Teaching self-advocacy is necessary to cultivate self-determination and equip our learners to be active participants in life's activities, including the decision-making processes that will impact their life. The good news is that self-advocacy can start at any age on an AAC learner's journey, and there are many opportunities and everyday activities that give power to the voice of our AAC learners. Before an AAC learner has learned how to ask for help or a break, frustration, meltdown, or even apathy may manifest. Teaching help gives AAC learners a strategy to bypass the frustration by asking for assistance.
So Tyler and I are in the car, and he's rubbing his leg and acting uncomfortable, and this is what he just gave me on his talker. He's saying, I asked him if his leg hurt, he said yes, and then he said massage therapy, doctor's office.
Familiar communication partners often notice when assistance is needed and offer it intuitively. This is the perfect opportunity to teach help because there's a shared understanding that help is needed. Use AAC to say, you need help, or let me help you. Model help without any demands on the AAC learner so they can learn to use help. Help can also be modeled by saying things like, you were a big help, thank you for putting that away. Or to comment, let me help your sister, she has a lot to carry. Or to request help yourself, I need help. What should we put on our grocery list? Shows and stories also lend themselves to modeling help. Many storyline themes focus on working together and helping one another. In others, there is a character or situation where something goes awry. Use AAC to say, it looks like he's going to need help, or his friend helped, or I wonder who will help her. The same is true for teaching emotions. We increasingly acknowledge that understanding our emotions is an important life skill. So often our AAC learners are asked, how do you feel? But feelings are abstract. We have to think, how can they understand what's being asked and tell us how they feel when that is the only time their feelings page is used? Take advantage of everyday opportunities to talk about emotions. It may be related to yourself, your AAC learner, or others. I am so excited. I got tickets to the show. You look sad. I know you didn't want Grandma to leave. Or, she is frustrated. Her test was hard. Shows and stories are also very beneficial for teaching about emotions. As characters respond to conflict and solve problems, a wide range of emotions is usually presented.
Or something hurt one day and he was able to say, I feel pain, and then he pointed to, or he hit his ear and his head. And he did, he had an ear infection. And so things like that is like, he's so ready beyond what we even thought. And it's a long, don't get me wrong, it's not like this stuff happened overnight or anything like that, but I think presuming competence is what we have been told so often, and it's hard, but if you do, they'll shock you. And it might not always be right. Like, he's not always going to the right thing, but then he goes back and he tries to find it. When he gets real frustrated, he, slaps it. But hey, he's showing us.
Using help and emotions in a variety of ways becomes important because less familiar communication partners or communication partners in busier environments may not be as tuned in. Providing ample experiences with the word help, as well as vocabulary related to emotions, increases the likelihood that AAC learners will be able to express themselves effectively when it really counts.